Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
It is absolutely an amazing day. And after the last testimony, I think she already shared the vision. So I don't know if I could share any more after that, but I will do my best and share my part and my journey with Atomy. Again, my name is Israel Kim, Diamond Master, and I'm from Boston Global Center and soon to be San Diego Global Center. All right, so let's begin. My Atomy, my future. Okay, so my life number one. As you can see in the pictures, I was actually an aspiring K-pop singer. I immigrated to the United States in 1998 and started listening to K-pop in junior high. I did audition in JYP, SG, SM, and I made it to the top 11 in JYP in San Francisco. Went to Korea, and I didn't make it. However, there were a lot of agencies in LA that wanted me to perform. So the guy that looks kind of like a girl over there on the left top, that is actually me. And I was actually a pretty boy until I became a military officer. Now I have short hair. So I shot a couple music videos. But guess what? The world is tough. And I learned that not everyone becomes a K-pop star. And after that, I transitioned into the military. I could not afford the college, so I got scholarship from Army ROTC. I went to basic training, went to Liberty University School, and I joined the ROTC program, and they paid fully for me to graduate from college. And I was very fortunate to commission as a second lieutenant in the Army National Guard. And in the middle of doing that, I got married. I graduated from college, got married, and everything seemed so good until what? I could not find a job after college. So it really humbled me a lot. And the first job that I got was making $12 an hour. Nothing wrong with that. However, as a college graduate and second lieutenant in the Army National Guard, I was expecting a lot more than that. However, I did not let anyone tell me that I could not do it. And through volunteering for various projects, I got assigned as a project manager for museum relocation project in Massachusetts. And finally, I got a sales salary position at Target, and I was very, very happy. And from there, I kept marching on through the corporate America career field, and I finally achieved what's called an American dream. I had a house, a family, six-figure job, and everything seemed great, but something was missing. And what do you think that was? It was search for a balanced life. I realized that I was trading time for money. I had no time for my kids. I was always stressed out. I was managing suppliers from China. I was working until 1, 2 a.m. and having 6 a.m. meeting right after that. So I could not even sleep. And guess what? I had aging parents, and there were many people in need around me. And having the corporate America job as a successful person is great. It pays my bills. I can purchase extra couple things. However, I cannot help many other people. So I started searching for what it is to make my life happy. I'm a Christian and I wanted to do good things in this world. But I realized that through the corporate system, I could not achieve what I thought that I was called to be. So I said, I need to change. And as a quote that I was reading, if you can change your mind, you can change your life. It all starts from your mindset and your attitude. So now we're going to go to chapter 2. The world is changing, but what about you? What are we going to face? We're going to face the fourth industrial revolution. And it was really fascinating, not fascinating, it was very shocking that these top 5 companies, platform businesses in the United States, their revenue was almost as equivalent, if not more, than these GDPs of the nations that you see. And Saudi Arabia, as you all know, they're oil-rich company. However, these 5 companies are taking over the world, and they're acquiring even more companies at this time. And that was really shocking to me. And guess what? They're all into cloud business. They're into platform business, and their acquisition continue. And there are many dying professions. there's nothing guaranteed in this world anymore. And through the pandemic, the 5 colleagues of mine that started at GE, I used to work at GE Aviation, very credible company. 5 of the guys that I started with all got laid off. And that was also a wake-up call for me. And these positions that you see, to include computer programmer that we all thought that is a very safe job, may not be available in 5 to 10 years due to artificial intelligence and automation and so forth. So there have been a lot of transition happening, especially after COVID. Everything started expediting towards what? Online shopping mall. The offline stores started closing. Toys R Us, how many of you guys have been to Toys R Us? I have. I took my first son, but guess what? I could not take my second son. The reason being is they're closed. And the reason being is they're more expensive and there are many online options nowadays and people want convenience. And then the picture on the bottom, unfortunately, that's the beauty supply my parents owned for 12 years. My parents could not pay the rent. And even if the building owner offered them 3 months free rent, they realized that they could not carry on anymore. They were working 12 hours. They thought that they had opened up a business in the United States. They had houses, but guess what? They lost both of their houses. They lost their business. Everything was shut down. And it is about to get worse. But one interesting fact that I found was the vision of direct selling. As much as negative perception there is, there are still people coming into the network marketing business, not just Atomy, but overall. And the direct selling market continues to increase in its volume. And people wonder why. And I realized that a lot of people, especially even the recent college grads to baby boomers that are retiring, they're looking for the solution to pay their bills. And sometimes they cannot find a job right away due to the economy. So they're looking into getting into network marketing. So now I'm going to ask you, and you can ask me, why Atomy? According to Robert Kiyosaki, one of the best investors in the world, he said, unless you create a system that pays you, you need to create a system that pays you even when you're sleeping. And network marketing is one of the best ways to establish that business. The reason being is many of the good companies have already done research and development, and they went through all the hassles to create a system for you. But not every network marketing companies are created equal. And one thing that I realized about Atomy that was different, it was system generating income. In Africa, women spend average of 3 miles of walking every day just to get what? Water. Because they have very scarcity of water. So most of the ladies have to spend majority of their day just walking just to get water. And doesn't this kind of like sound like us? We go to work every day, but guess what? When we don't go to work, do you get paid? Absolutely not. But what if we build a pipeline together? Okay, I'm not asking you to build a pipeline by yourself, but we can build it together with your partners and your sponsors. And I realized I no longer wanted to trade my time for money. I wanted to create a system. I wanted to get into the system that pays me even while I'm sleeping. Another reason I thought that Atomy was one of the best methods for me and best platform for me, I come from the logistics and supply chain background. I have been working with suppliers all over the world. And I have yet to see a company like Atomy that treats partners and suppliers with so much respect and always looking for ways for win-win solution. A lot of the big corporations, as you saw in the previous slide, they are bullies in the market. They go to these mid-sized companies and say, this is the price I'm going to pay. And they make a contract. After 1 year, they come back to them and say, I'm gonna reduce 3% from you. I want the 3% discount. And the mid-sized company, they have no option. And they reduce the 3% of their profit. Guess what they do after another year? They're gonna ask for another 3% until the company finally gives up and say, I cannot do it anymore. And guess what the big companies do? They just pick up the books, their stuff, and they move to another mid-sized company. But is that what Atomy does? Absolutely not. And one thing that I can guarantee you in supply chain world, if you create the win-win relationship, the supplier will be loyal to you and the quality is guaranteed. And it is all about long-term relationship. And what else does Atomy have? Again, I'm gonna speak with you in regards to supply chain side of the business. So we do what's called global sourcing, global sales. We have what's called masstige. What does that mean? We do large, massive amount of volume of products that are very, very at the prestige quality. So we get the products not just from Korea, but from all over the world. Lai lutein from Japan, avocado oil from Mexico. Why? Mexico has one of the best quality avocados. So we, Atomy, go into Mexico and make a sign a contract. Guess what? Is Atomy in Mexico as well? Yes, we have a lot of leaders that are being generated from Mexico. So Mexico government loves us. Why? Because we are providing job. We open up the factory there and they're exporting a lot of avocado oil throughout the world. So we already win the hearts and minds of the government of Mexico folks. And what about in Turkey, right? You all know that we have pomegranate. And where are we launching next year? You got it right, Turkey. So we are already allowing Turkey to increase their GDP or volume of the revenue in the country. So we already won the hearts and minds. Now, once we open there and launch, allow Turkish folks to do the business as a partners, they're gonna already become familiar and Atomy is already gonna have a good reputation. And we have Cambodia, Campo pepper. We also have organic oatmeal, which tastes amazing. Probiotics, which I just took. Amazing quality products. And another reason, Atomy is growing. We are only operating still under 20 countries, and we're going to continue to open. Atomy jumped from 20th place to 11th place in 1 year, and I cannot wait to see the result that happened after the year 2020. Next year, they're going to announce how much revenue it was in 2020, and after the opening of India and China, I am so optimistic that we're going to be in close to 2 billions. And year after that, I believe they're looking at even $3+ billion. And that's going to put us where? Almost top 6 or 5. And again, we haven't even launched in most of the countries in the world. And floods of the people will come and wanting to join Atomy because they want to find out what is the reason. Many other network marketing companies still start suffering, although their volume's going up. But Atomy's growth has not declined for the past 10, 11 years. That's incredible. We have not went down in volume for the past over 10 years. And if you look research many other companies, that is very, very difficult to find. And the secret to that, which CEO Hangyo Park has amazingly established, is free membership. How many of the business can you open that's online or whatever the business is for free? There's no registration fee. There's no automatic monthly purchases, no monthly quota. Now, monthly quota is very, very difficult to achieve every month, especially if you're part-time working for a network marketing company. Because at the end of the month, the company is gonna take away all the points if you have not reached the goal. So guess what? You're going to pour all your money and effort into achieving that to find out if you don't achieve it, next month they're gonna take it away. And there's no obligation or risk. It's basically simply using the absolute quality products at an absolute price. We're customer-focused. We're a customer-focused company. We want to make sure our customers are successful, and we have a system generating income platform that allows consumers to make money, which is amazing. And then you can also do Atomy with full of confidence. Return rate, we only had 0.19%. And that is incredibly important for you to note. As a supply chain manager, if I could find a supplier that has a return quality defect of 0.19, I'm going to give them more work. That is incredible number you can be very proud of. Let's say you made a referral to Absolute Skincare Set or probiotics, and then a consumer purchased and returned it, like other companies, right? There's plenty of returns that happen in many other companies. Then you're gonna lose a lot of confidence. But Atomy, please be assured, rest assured that our quality is amazing. You don't even need to prove that our quality is amazing because return rate shows you right there, 0.19%. Please remember the number. Also, Atomy is prepared for the future. If the company is not moving with the fourth industrial revolution, you cannot trust the company. But guess what? I was so shocked during the Success Academy a few months ago. CEO Hangyo Park talked about virtual reality and also XR. You're gonna be able to use your cell phone to shop for things like diamond rings. You can even buy your shoes, You can see in real life how those shoes look on your feet without having to try it on. So do you think you're gonna need to go to the shopping mall? Not really. You're gonna be conveniently able to shop at your comfort of your house. Guess what else we have? We have Aza Mall. Now we're gonna be able to purchase sofa, you're gonna be able to purchase TV at a what? Absolute quality, absolute price. You can rest assured that Atomy's principle will never change. And so you can shop with confidence. And another thing that really blew me away from the CEO is he said, we won't compete against other network marketing companies. Our DNA is just completely different from the beginning to the end compared to other network marketing companies. So all the negative perception you have seen and experienced can go away. And with Atomy, we have an amazing platform business that is making sure the customers are successful, not just satisfied, but they're successful. And what are we going to have? Again, personal platform is called Atomy PP. And how many of you guys have Instagram and Facebook? Atomy is going to allow you to have your own personal platform. So when your friend goes to your Atomy website or platform, you're going to be able to upload videos just like you do on your Instagram. They're gonna hit likes, they're gonna leave comments. I know Sandy does a really good job with promoting through Instagram. I'm so jealous how she can do that. Yeah, so if you have talents like that, this business is for you. And guess what? Even if it's not for you, find a partner that's good for you. Find a partner like Sandy, and then you'll be all set. That's why this is a support system and system. The pipeline that you saw earlier, we build it together. It's not just by yourself, but it's all together. And then Aza Mall is going to launch not just in Korea, but all over the world. As far as the Atomy is operating in the country, Aza Mall will be there. And I cannot wait until it comes to the United States, because you're going to be able to purchase most of the things that you already buy and get the PVs. So CEO also said there will not be any purchase in the future without earning points through Atomy or Aza Mall platform. So if you have more consumers under you, that means there's going to be more PVs. So get to work, okay? So this is Atomy personal platform. And again, it's showing some of the example. You can even select some of the items that you like and personalize it, okay? It's going to be your own company. And this is another, I'm going to keep emphasizing on how great the company is, because it is great, okay? I'm not over exaggerating, and the numbers show. If the numbers do not show it, I'm going to be a liar, but numbers show it. So in 2010, guess what? The product cost, okay, the amount of money that Atomy spent on buying products, because remember, Atomy doesn't make any products. Okay, we have partnership like Komar B&H, we have other companies, global sourcing, global sales, mid-sized companies in Korea, and Atomy spent 35%, little over that in 2010. 2019, now, recently, we have been spending 46% on buying the products. What does it mean? Our quality of product is amazing, okay? Because why? We have absolute quality, right? And we are negotiating, and we are bringing that at the lowest price possible. Even then, we're spending 46% of our money into products. So that is the reason why we have 0.19% return rate, right? However, look at operating expenses. Even after growing so rapidly, our operating expense has declined. Okay, so our products are getting better, our operating expenses getting lower, and it was amazing that company still kept 35% of our commission. And one thing that is really shocking is profit is Atomy's least concern, because it is the lowest there. So it may be around 10%, it's around there, okay, but Atomy always keeps the promise of compensating 35%. And what else do we have? Equal opportunity through what's called income ceiling, right? $1,200 a day, that's a maximum. And those surplus money comes down to help us out. And then anyone that becomes a consumer with us has an opportunity to earn $60 check and up to $1,200 a day. And if you believe in the geometric growth, if you believe in the unlimited level, if you believe in the global market through one server ID, global server ID, right? And as we open more countries and more of your consumers continue to get the product, that's what's going to happen. It's going to grow. Somebody's scratching. Well, so Imperial Master, what is that? That is the very, very last thing that we're going to mastership that we're all going to achieve and we're all going to meet. When I become Imperial Master, I will not be jealous of the CEO of Amazon or CEO of Google. Guess why? Because am I going to, those CEOs, believe it or not, they work around the clock. So maybe in 2 a.m., 3 a.m., something emergency happens, guess what? They're going to receive a call. So do they have a life? Not really. Do they have a lot of money? Yes, but they don't have that balanced life. But what about me? I'm going to have a balanced life. As an Imperial Master, I'm going to first receive $1 million cash and nice car, Tesla in the picture maybe, and office with the secretary. I love drinking coffee, and I'm going to make coffee for the secretary because it's all about serving in humility, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna be going to vacation, but guess what? When you become an Imperial Master, it's not just you that's benefiting. Remember the pipeline that I showed you? You're gonna be benefiting not just yourself, but your whole neighbor, okay? You're gonna be living in a house and set up a pipeline with your partners, and everyone's going to be able to enjoy that water with you, okay? And how cool is that? If you spend your own money, started a business like restaurant, are you going to be able to end the world's hunger? Not really, right? You can maybe feed a little bit people, but then you cannot always give out free food because you have to also profit from your business. But as Atomy, you can help your partners grow, and you can all have water together. And it's 3-generation inheritance. And in this uncertain world, this is really catchy for me, and it's really amazing. Other network marketing companies, because you have to always maintain the monthly quota. So even if they say it's inheritance, they're not going to be able to maintain that. So they're going to continue to lose the level, okay? And they're going to continue to lose money. But what about Atomy? We are system generating revenue. So even if your child does not know anything about Atomy, once they have established the system, they're going to continue to get paid. So my journey with Atomy. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit. So I was consumer first. I started using toothbrush and toothpaste from the lady from the church. She has a very she's very soft-spoken, and she's by no means someone that's gonna stand on the stage and rock the stage, right? But however, she was very genuine. She gave me the toothbrush and toothpaste. That's all it took. And that's all it's going to take for you with a lot of partners, because they will test the toothbrush and toothpaste and they're gonna love it. So my journey started as an MC of the Boston Global Center. And thankfully, I'm doing a vision speech. So it's very, looking at these pictures just gives me a little bit of tear, because I work really hard with my partners, and they work so hard for me, as well as my sponsors. And if someone tells you, if you think that you're too busy for this business, I'm going to say, please don't make any excuse, because I have 3 jobs, including Atomy, and I have a family with 2 kids, and I'm serving in the military, right? So being busy is never an excuse if you see the vision with Atomy. So I was an MC at Boston Global Center, and I relocated due to my job, and I went to a company called Raytheon, transferred there. Did I know anybody in California? No, not really. But I learned the importance of life scenario when I moved to California, because it was in my head. When I wrote that life scenario down, when my business was very hard, I went back to my life scenario that I wrote. And I said, you know what? I cannot quit. And I got the gift boxes from my sponsor from Boston saying, use it to start your business in LA. And then amazing thing was, I met people through most unexpected places. You always have to be Atomy minded, because when someone came to my house to fix my internet, I spoke with them. I did not have any expectation. This person had a wife from Mexico who's doing a PhD in the United States. She signed 10 of her family members in Mexico in just 2 days. Okay, so just by sharing toothbrush and toothpaste, that's what happened. And guess what? When I went to a Korean restaurant in San Diego, I was eating outside, and I met someone, one of my Vietnamese partners, and now she's a sales master. And that was just a few months ago. We just chatted, and then I shared about Atomy. She became interested, and now she's a full-time Atomian. So it's always about you, how you think, and from the life scenario you have written, and turn risk into opportunities. And how many people how many of you guys, when you try to share about Atomy, they say, oh, it's COVID-19, so I will start the business after COVID, okay? That's the lamest excuse. That's not very intelligent answer. Let me tell you why. Because this is an online business. So what other perfect time will you find, right? After COVID, okay? Now everyone's gonna go back to work and now they're gonna be busy again, even busier. So now California is going to have another lockdown. So it's kind of unfortunate, but guess what? I'm going to still utilize this time, turn risk into opportunities. That's what winners do. That's what successful people do. And what COVID brought me was no commute time. So I'm able to save 2 hours a day. I'm using that 2 hours a day for Atomy. And every time I wash dishes, guess what? I'm listening to CEO Hangyo Park or Jason Shin, Royal Master, whoever it is. And I do a lot of Zoom meetings because that's the best way to spread. And by June 2020, I achieved the second sales master. And first partner became sales master in July 2020. And I became a new diamond master in October 2020. So that is the certificate. And I'm doing it for my kids and my family. I'm working really hard. And auto sales master class, I was graduate number 1. I know some of you have completed that. I learned the system. System is so important. And I invited as many partners as possible. When I first started attending Boston Global Center, I did not have any partners to go with me. But my sponsor said, hey, Israel, just keep attending. If you keep attending, your partners will come. But if you don't attend because your partners don't attend, they're not gonna come either. So what I did was I kept attending and my partners started showing up with me. And now I have many partners watching this vision speech, and I'm very thrilled and honored to have them. And my testimony is after graduating from the Sales Master School, I helped generating 6 new Sales Master and 1 Diamond Master in just 4 months. So education is so important, and that's where I learned. And 8 steps to success, you all know it starts from the dream. You have to dream. Without goals, you cannot, you don't have any direction. And you have to make a determination. Even if you have goals, if you don't make a determination saying, I'm going to do this, you're not going to be able to succeed. Why? Because there are so many hardships and challenges that's going to come in the way. And our company motto is one of the best company vision that I've ever seen around the world. Cherish the spirit. What type of company has a motto that says cherish the spirit? Atomy does. We don't use people for our own gain. We serve, right? And create the vision. That picture in the bottom, that is going to be our office very soon in San Diego. And I'm so excited. And without the vision, without the goal, I would not even think about opening an office. But now I have a vision and I'm working with my partners and my sponsors, not by myself, but with as a team. So you have to think what motivates you when the hardship comes, because hardships will come, but what will be the reason, driving factor that's gonna prevent you from stopping? And follow the faith. Faith is something you cannot see according to the Bible. And miracles happen when you're actually putting your actions into work. If you think that just by staring at the wall and somebody's gonna knock on your door and saying, I want to find out about Atomy, you're wrong, okay? Please take actions and your actions will add up. And after a year, 2 years, your business will grow and systems will be built. And most importantly, serving in humility. Our Imperial Master, our CEO to begin with, he's one of the most humble CEOs that I've ever seen and ever heard. So, and our leaders get a lot of leaders training to stay humble. And that is very important. So when you start making $50,000 a month with me, please, let's stay humble, encourage one another, right? And continue to create I continue to create auto consumers. So we are not in just street market, okay? We are not a street market company. We are global online company, and it's a platform business. So again, where even consumers can even make money. And through building the consumer, I have become Diamond Master with just 700,000 personal PVs. And one of my partners became a Diamond Master with just 300,000 personal PVs. And because she had very, very good consumer base. And relationship is so important in anything you do in this world, but in Atomy especially, So to your sponsors, please listen and listen. And how you treat your sponsors will be the way your partners treat you. And to your partners, serve, support, and sacrifice. 3 S's, okay? And baby philosophy, as CEO talked about, you don't raise the cow, okay? When you raise a cow, what do you expect? Milk and some maybe steak, right? But baby, you don't expect anything in return from your baby, okay? You just serve generously. And you always tell your sponsor, I always tell my sponsor, I'm not in this business for $60, okay? When there are times when you wanna match your $60 and you see your partner, oh, so close of matching the $60, sometimes you have to give it to them. Why? Because when you raise your partners, you become raised. And that's how the system is in Atomy. And continue to attend meetings, okay? You need to continue to learn. As I have explained, Auto Sales Master Class, one of the best classes I've ever attended. I bring all my partners to attend. I make it mandatory. I say, if you want to succeed in Atomy, please attend and encourage one another. It is not a race. It is all about sharing our resources and ideas and encouraging one another. So as of today, I'm going to tell you my goals. By the starting from October, I supported one of my partners to become sales master each month. Okay, and then in December, I'm going to help another partner becoming sales master soon. In 2021, I'm going to support at least 2 to 4 partners to become a sales master each month from January to June. And in 2021, after from July to December at the end of the month, I want to produce help at least 4 to 16 partners to become a sales master each month. That's my monthly goal for 2021. And midterm goal is to achieve the Leaders Club by 2023, December. And so per 100 partners to become a sales master by December 2024. And that's when I will become Royal Master. So as you have seen here, continue to generate more sales master. Continue to help more partners becoming sales master, because this business is, the success is dependent on how many auto sales master do you help developing. And of course, my ultimate goal is to become an Imperial Master by 2030. Final thoughts. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right, said Henry Ford. And if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Most importantly, enjoy the ride, right? Do face mask and then share with your partners. I shared my mask with my partners at 1 a.m. last night. I hope I didn't wake up anybody. No one's complaining, so I'm very thankful. They're very nice partners of mine. So who's the winner? Who's the cuter one? Of course, the one on the left. So when Adam, I'm going to finish with this. When Atomy first launched, they launched an office at a very rural area with just a piece of paper sign that said Atomy. They were using fax machines or whatever the old traditional method. They didn't even have an online shopping mall. But what about today? It is one of the biggest corporations in the world, serving and supporting a lot of partners all over the world. So again, life scenario, so important. Do that and serve and support and sacrifice. My name is Israel Kim, Diamond Master. Thank you very much. Woo!
Wow. Thank you so much, Diamond Master Israel Kim. That was so inspirational and so needed at the same time. I love the way you used our company motto and you just, sliced it and just really explained and really help us apply it, what it really means. So hopefully everyone was really inspired and encouraged by that. Thank you so much. And I didn't know you were a K-pop singer a long time ago. When I was in high school, college, was into K-pop, but I grew out of it now.
Yes.
Yes. But wow, yeah, that's amazing. And how, even though that was your goal in the first place, and things were blocked, but at the same time, another door was open for you. So that's amazing. And I'm so thankful that Atomy came to you and that you are experiencing so much success through your hard work and putting faith and humility. Congratulations, too, on becoming a Diamond Master. All right, let's give it one more round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.